A Louisville woman claims a popular weight loss drug almost killed her. Her photos tell the story of before and after taking Ozempic. I'm Scott Reynolds.
And I'm Fallon Glick in for Hayden Ristevsky. She was prescribed the drug for diabetes. WDRB Investigates reporter Valerie Chin started digging into the serious side effects and found thousands of others are suffering as well.
I've had this pick one for a
Jacqueline
year.
Barber wasn't trying to lose weight, but this is all her body could handle.
5 or 6 of these, and sometimes one of these cookies.
When she was prescribed Ozempic 3 years ago.
How has this affected you emotionally? How has this changed your life?
Sad. I'm sorry. I just see my sisters and my dad, how upset and scared they were. They didn't know what to do, and they would just see me every week, and I would just get smaller and smaller.
Now the Louisville woman has to get the nutrients she needs through an IV.
These are my vitamins and nutrients. This has carbohydrates, lipids, protein.
When she can't hold down food.
To lay on the couch for over a year and throw up nonstop, can't hardly make it to walk anywhere, go anywhere. It's very depressing.
Doctors prescribed Ozempic to treat Barber's type 2 diabetes back in 2021. Pictures show just how frail she got while on the drug.
I ended up losing, it was about 140 pounds. So I was down to around 87 pounds. Couldn't walk or get around, couldn't get up off the couch.
Back then, Ozempic, Wegovy, Mounjaro, and other drugs like them were not popular for weight loss. Now you see commercials for them on TV and social media. The drug helped get Barber's diabetes under control, but it came at a price. Her doctors told her to stop taking it in 2023. 2 years after being on Ozempic, Barber was diagnosed with gastroparesis.
My stomach was paralyzed. I could not tolerate anything.
And she's not the only one.
What gastroparesis means is where the food goes down into the stomach, and the stomach just does not want to empty out into the small intestine, so it just sits there in the stomach.
Dr. John Oldham is a bariatric surgeon for Baptist Health. He says doctors often see patients in the ER for complications to weight loss medications.
I have one patient that's going to be doing a gastric bypass on that has gastroparesis. She was taking the medication back in the fall and only taking it for a month, and now having severe gastroparesis where just nothing is helping with medication.
Barber's attorney Andrew Van Arsdale represents 213 patients across Indiana and Kentucky with similar issues.
Depending on how you look at it, 1% of the population that takes this drug ends up with gastroparesis or one of these horrible side effects that literally just derails their life.
His lawsuit against Novo Nordisk, the makers of Ozempic and the makers of similar drugs, represents over 2,000 patients across the country.
We're not demanding they take the drug off the market. Somebody today has just started this medication. They do not understand the risks of gastroparesis because these drug companies have failed to adequately warn them, and we're asking them to correct that problem.
When WDRB started investigating, more and more patients reached out. A Prospect woman on Wegovy had to have major surgery for bowel issues. Another woman on Ozempic says the drug deteriorated her leg muscles. So many claims against the drugs. The lawsuits have been combined.
And hoping to get to a trial as soon as humanly possible to put on our evidence to show why the drug makers knew of these dangers and why they are liable to Jackie and everyone else for failing to prevent this from happening to them.
Novo Nordisk declined an on-camera interview but released this statement to WDRB. It says Novo Nordisk believes that the allegations in these lawsuits are without merit, and we intend to vigorously defend against these claims. The known risks and benefits are described in their FDA-approved product labeling.
Well, the drug was on the market for a couple of years. All of a sudden, all these people had gallbladder issues. A lot of people having their gallbladder removed as a result of taking these drugs. They updated the label. We're asking them to do the same thing about gastroparesis.
We also reached out to Eli Lilly, the maker of Mounjaro, and haven't heard back.
People do not realize how close to death I came to. Like, it was unreal.
Barber is now gaining weight, but has to have a gastric stimulator, a device to treat her stomach muscles.
And now you deal with this every single day. What are you hoping will happen now?
I'm hoping that the drug manufacturers have to change this drug. If it's that great and it's helping the whole population of obesity, great. But tell people what can happen to them. Try to do better.
With photojournalist Jeff Gordon, Valerie Chin, WDRB News.